Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, universe. Just let me introduce myself. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umoku. I'm not gonna. You know why I hurt my head up? Nigeria is like seasonal fail. Every week is like things are just dropping. When I thought that I've enjoyed all the lovely pictures from Rita Dominic's traditional marriage, boom, just 100 million. 100 million. You know, I remember when the Obi Cubana's mother's burial made airways, EFCC invited him. He is an honest businessman, according to him. I'm not campaigning for him. So EFCC, anybody that's going to pay that 100 million, 100 million is not just me. 100 million just to come out as president. You know that thing is like Baba Ijebu. They are not the only one that is contesting. So don't be doing as if it's a must thing. So it's not that they will tell you when you put 100 million, you will become the president. This one is there's no shorty that you will become the president. So that means the person must have billions of naira in his or her account. So now EFCC, this is the time to show yourself. Anybody that is providing that 100 million, they should tell us their source of wealth. Yeah, I'm telling you, they must tell us their source of wealth. Because let me tell you, some people are making noise, wearing Gucci, wearing Louis Vuitton on the internet because their money in their account is 100 million. That is their last card. There's somebody now saying they should use that 100 million and buy nomination form. Big boys level. Big boys level. You don't understand, you get some levels you don't belong to. You don't know that you just carry your kaya and disappear. That level is a big boy level. Then, in case people don't understand what we are talking about, I want to read the requirements by the APC, All People's Progressive. I think let me, if I go and call their name wrongly, and I will start receiving calls. For now, it's APC. The money is too much in my mouth, so that I don't even know the full meaning of APC again. I don't want to know again. The money is too much in my mouth. Jehovah, that money, 100 million. That is what some people tell you. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? It's 100 million that is in the account though. They are shouting too much, it's 100 million. So the All Progressive Congress, APC, say for House of Assembly, for you to obtain your forms, it is 2 million naira. House of Representatives, 10 million naira. Senate, 20 million naira only. For governorship, it's 50 million naira only. For president, 100 million naira. The way they are calling this money, you think it's ball money. You don't understand? There are some big guys, it's 10 million that is in their account. They are shouting and making noise. Shouting. Ah! See, I don't know what we're encouraging. Because any youth that wants to come outside and say, I want to become the president of Nigeria, we first of all think of how they are going to make money. Yeah. They'll be thinking of how will I make money. Money is very important. But at the same time, how do you make the money? Because one, they say it's the root of all evil. Some people, money answers all their problems. There's no evil. No evil. So we have 2 queens are celebrating their birthday today. One is my elder sister Tonya. Today is her birthday. And the other queen is the Queen of Queens, who is Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen of England. She turned 96 years old today. Ha! In 4 years, this one become real. 4 years. My mother, their type, they died when they are 70. Yeah. Eh? Instead of them to sit down in one place, they want to attend here, they want to attend here. But this woman, she will come out, wave, ride horse, eat the tea, and put it by the side, and ask you some questions, and ask you one or two things that is already stressful for her. You understand? That's why they say take life easy. You understand? Mm-hmm. Yes. When they want to exhaust, they walk around the grass. They took a walk. And she's 96, she's still alive. My mother, they are type that is carrying everything like government was 70 they died. Yeah. So take life easy. So I want to wish my sister Antonia for short, a happy birthday, and the Queen of England, happy birthday. May God bless both of you. And you see the power of prayers. Everybody in England, say God the Queen. Fans, please pray for me. God bless Pink. God bless the President of Pink Republic. Those kind of things. You can click water, you can click wine. It's making sense. 96 years, she enter 100 I think. I'm telling you, it has shown that you need to take care of yourself. Adequate rest. Very important. Then some backbelly people will not allow Rita Dominic enjoy her marriage. Some backbelly people. Some people you cannot post your progress. Why? Why can't you post your progress and let some people say congratulations? And if they have anything against you, they should come to you directly and say, come oh, this thing happen oh, your husband is owing me money oh, your husband this one that one. Why is it that moment she's enjoying herself, that is when you want to bring out all the debt about her husband she's just married? What are you trying to do? I'm trying to bring out the message the person was sharing her there. I want to bring out the message. And the person did well by hiding age and hiding their name, but the other person did not hide his or her name. It's terrible. You know, when I read it for them. So, before I get to Rita Dominic's room, they say Prophet Jeremiah is allegedly selling golden keys from heaven for 100,000. So I don't know where you will use it to unlock. So let me read out the nasty comments this person was making. So this matter, what the person is trying to prove is that Rita Dominic married wrongly. This is a girl that called off her engagements before, and she's not engaged to another man. This man is married before. I don't know where the crime is to be married before. The woman might be a bad person, the man might be a bad person, but you cannot be the judge. So the person is claiming that Rita Dominic is like a trophy wife for him. How is your business? So let me read what the person was writing. He said, same thing my uncle who knows Fidelis, who told me, oh, the person say, oh, so it's not even you that witnessed anything. After he saw my post congratulating her, he said Fidelis doesn't deserve her. That is a crook. Uncle, I hope you have proof. He narrated how he ran a Grand Hallmark bank. He branded Hallmark bank with defaulted loans. How he ran around lots of companies and a whole lot of other 419 stuff. These are very heavy statements people are making that they don't even have a proof of it, and somebody is just giving them. That's why I read it. It's not everything I write. It's not everything I post on social media. This is very wrong. This is from coming on social media and be posting hearsay. They call it hearsay. There's no real evidence to it, but you have already labeled him a crook and a 419. I can say I really pity her. How do you know? He's been divorced twice. Madam, let's clap for you for keeping census. Imagine he mentioned it too, that she has been a long time side chick. How do you know? Now she's not a full chicken. She should have remained instead of marrying him. His anger issues too. Which woman doesn't want to be married? She's 46 years old, for Christ's sake. I know the same Nigerian women. They don't know you before. Oh. They don't see you mature girl tall like me. The person will say, hey, your husband. They will not be talking as if you are supposed to be having children. You are supposed, your children are supposed to be in university, secondary school. They will never ask you, are you married? They will imagine their life in your life. And you are asking her why didn't she remain as a side chick? And the person continue, rape prayer, because the man is a serial divorcee. Clap for yourself. She will be wife number 4. I pray he works for her. Congratulations. The guy is fascinated by her stardom. How do you know? He's also a popular man, writing for a popular newspaper. He's marrying not the woman, but a superstar. Wow. She's a trophy wife, and that's the problem. Were you the one that took her to Olympics? I wish her great work. You too, I wish you great. I hope you're also married. You know the man, Harvard, somebody is asking. Somebody now said, the best thing that is saying on this is he's all over the news. Just Google him.
That's good.
What nonsense is all this? The other person now said the guy has money, but he has anger issues. Really? Even me, I have anger issues. If you borrow money from me and you did not pay me, and you are not in touch with me to tell me how things are being done, you see anger issue. She was warned, but she won't marry. Maybe the guy don't change. This guy is a babe. This person is a babe. This guy toasted. But see, he didn't lead to marriage. They pay now. I thought this is his third marriage. Sometimes it doesn't always follow like that. That is one innocent person. I want to play the middle ground. This is nonsense. I always tell people, learn to be happy for people. Even if you have all this concern, I would prefer you call the person. Say, come on. I heard about that you are marrying this guy. You don't need to tell him all the debts about that person. You know him well? Have you investigated him? You don't need to tell him, but they say that this man is a bad man. No, it's not your place. No, it's not your place to tell the groom or the bride that this person is a bad person, this person is a good person. Because sometimes they have split. God has made it that they are going to meet. That bad person now will turn to good person in your hand. But because of themselves, you will now leave the good one and now go and meet another person. Everybody is everybody's asshole. The man you are claiming that is another person's S. The man should not deny, guys. He should not be lying to you. He is another person's S. And he has bad behavior, or he or she has bad behavior. That's why they are S. As far as S is in your head, you have done boyfriend before and you don't work in S. You have a bad reputation of S on your head. Some people are S raised to power 10. And they say they are not married. Yeah, you say you are not married, but you have slept with the whole 10S. Well, you have tied the knot on the bed. The S raised to power 10. The S. What are you saying? You come to social media and judge other people's relationship. Your own is suffering behind. Sometimes I always see these people that they are using people's relationship to console themselves that their own is so my own woman goes small. No, my own not even better. My own even go small. The guy even dey slap me. That one the guy dey beat am. He even kill a whole superstar like Osinachi. But my own he just slap me and come. If you slap me for relationship, Jesus, I go get bad feeling. That day we die. Yeah, but it's not in your place to go around trying to label people and say this person has been married before. For him to have divorced, that means there's something wrong about him. It's not your place. Let me tell you what people don't understand. I've read something. You know, there's even a seasonal film on Televista they call Pearl, Precious Pearl. In that film, it was depicted that people that have been married in previous lives, once they are in that same life again, it's a danger to other people. Because once the guy or the woman sets their eyes on themselves, all the love they have for other people will just fall into the drain. Big problem. Because let me tell you, everybody say, thank God I'm in this life, but God has not blown trumpets. What people don't understand is that everybody has lived before. It's only few souls that has been created new. Everybody like this, your first life, God will move the rib of a man to create you. So in every life, if that man is not in that life, you might even end up being single throughout. You go and join none or just say, I just like my life like that. Or God might just have pity on you after you've cried and disturbed his ears and said, okay, this man, his wife is not in this world, in this century. This woman, okay, let's just do this. Yes. So that they will go here and produce children so that you'll be happy. Like when you pray and disturb God, you carry your chaplet and shout, Father, you must give me that husband, Father! He said, I yoke in the break. God will say, no one will give you a husband. Chill, my friend. Know that hand, don't let put for Jesus. Chill, my child. There's a man that is like you. You have to manage it. But so that thing taught me that everybody, see that thing in Genesis, they say a man slept and yeah, it happens to every woman. But the problem about that thing is that if that man is in your lifetime, it becomes a problem. Because your relationship, let me speak to other young girls here, your relationships will be suffering until you meet that man. And when you meet that man, let me tell you one thing you will notice about that man. He will not waste your time. He will not what? Waste your time. You will see the love flowing between both of you. The things that will break both of you cannot even break both of you. It will even make both of you laugh. You understand? So don't be afraid that you are single. Don't be afraid that the man has been married before. You understand? It might not even be his fault. It's his fault. One of my girlfriends married somebody, she's the fourth wife. And everybody told that for that man to have married 4 times, the man has a problem. If I tell you that she's enjoying her marriage, and I'm sure the other 4 times will be like, what magic is this lady doing? Let me tell you, when you put your mind, your body and soul and say, look, you see this marriage, we die here. So you have to try to understand that person and know the person's temperament and have fun. You can go. Some people want you to be taking permission or they give up. Yes. You understand? So you have to learn to accommodate. Everybody's coming from different households. So this is what I want and this is what you want. So the place you cannot agree, you don't have to make too much noise about it. Because by the time you start bringing in third parties into your life, you see how everything is scattered. Some third parties are your enemy. I always tell people, the third parties are your enemy. So before I don't want to talk too much because our guest of today, Director J, is behind the scene. So before I introduce him, I want to ask a question to Laura Igechi. The housewife of Lagos has exposed one thing about you, that you are not a social person. But you always on Instagram laughing, chatting, and everybody will have this impression about you that when they see you, they can have a selfie with you or have a time. But it has now shown that you are not a social person. So I want you to clarify that. Because you keep saying that when I'm on social media, yes, that way, but no. You cannot put out what you are not. It's a fact. I can't even wait for tomorrow episode. Let me know how Caroline Danjuma and Choma will call you out the way they plan to call you out. You are not a social person from what I have watched. And it's not good for you. Because if people understand that, look, when they see you, that you are not as social as you are, why not? Why won't they give you your space? Why won't they find a way to talk to you? So I want you to work on that. And other people that are also watching me, don't give out what you are not. Like someone like me, everybody know I'm like a jellyfish. I can laugh, and joke. Anytime you meet me, you want to snap selfie, we snap it. But if I keep doing this on social media and you meet me in real life and you are looking for selfie and I'm dodging you, there's a big problem. It's a big problem. So you can't be on social media and be one person and real life be another person. I'm very sorry. It's not going to work out that way. And it's not even good for your brand. Because your brand should speak for you and everything. So at this time I wrap up my entertainment segment. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to sit down, drink some water, and call it Director J. Thank you all for watching. I can clap if you want.
You tell the bill. So every time you meet your point of view, ring the bell.
So at this point, I'm going to call on Director J. So you can pick me, sit on the other side. You can pick up the pillow. I'm going in front of you. That's how we bought it. Let them know that it's what we want. Which one is your favorite color? Black or fair? Black. So you hold it this way, okay? Because that's the sticker. The buttons. You change your butt. So Director J, you're welcome. So what are your full names? But a lot of people want to know about what Director J is all about.
My full names are Fire,
okay. Yeah.
And I could be the name J.
Yeah.
I mean, I play my dance in just a lot of so they call me J. They call my I play my dance in just a lot of yeah. So
I was wondering what's the name of Winda?
Yes.
Oh.
So they call me this,
They call me this, man.
So Junior.
Wow.
So a lot of people call me Junior. So that's a Junior.
J, man. So that's where the Director J. So that's Director Junior Bwenga. Maybe you would have not done in JG. Hey, it's bad though. Like happy name. You're also a model. Can you speak about that?
Yeah, I've been to movies now.
Okay. I speak out so I can hear it.
Okay. So back then when I was in school, I graduated from Chemical University.
Yeah.
So when I was in school back then, a lot of people think that this kind of person like a lot of people think I'm so like I was like social person. A lot of people think I'm this kind of person like really have fun around kind of when I look and where I go.
Yes.
Or I'm actually shy person.
Oh my God.
At some point I got the products. At some point. So the end of the time, I have this friend who was friend. He's a
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, let's do some pictures of post-its. Let's see how people react to it.
Yes.
So we did that. I was just like last time. So I had my cousin. My cousin is in New York. She has an engineering just it. So I link up with her, try to it's her own agency for me. But they work on that way. My mind's already on
You're Nigerian, you have
so
to think about
I have to be very fast.
Okay.
Because Nigerian, you have to the agency, the allow of you
and some agency will charge you money.
Exactly.
And you have not even seen the money.
You understand? What's worth me? I'm telling you for you.
And they will not say percentage. You've not seen money, but you've sent money.
So that part of agency, voila, outsource, drop it down, focus on my work.
Hmm. So what handwork do you have now?
This particular
Yes, I wanted to explain that word
cinema.
cinematographer. A lot of people will be wondering. It's a very big word. Before they open their dictionary, let's give them the word.
Cinematography means is taking of motion pictures.
Okay.
There's photography, there's videography, there's okay. The word cinema now.
Yes.
Cinema means movie,
Motion.
motion pictures. Yeah. So when you say cinematography, it means taking motion pictures, taking motion pictures, putting um 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 honestly, putting taking a script or turning to a drama.
Yes.
Understand? Cinematography is not from photography.
Ah.
Photography is just you recording you. Cinematography,
So
yeah,
that's not put the mic on.
okay. Cinematography. I'm
So
using
let's not there.
I'm using carry camera or
Yes.
so I'm saying cinematography as in the details now you have to you must have scripts, it must be something you're trying to achieve and it's like trying to bring out a play or a musical video
Yeah.
or a documentary
Okay.
or something. So that's when cinematography comes in.
Okay.
So for me, cinematography is just taking motion pictures with scripts uh, other let's say um, content. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, entertainment is good, and parents always have problem with their children going into entertainment because they are more focused on, especially a man. When women go into entertainment, the parents will like, so that the person won't go and be sleeping and get spoiled. But when it's a man, they always think of you will have children, how you going to support your family as a man. So when you were entering entertainment, what was your family's expectations of you?
Actually, my mom had been waiting for me to just find something doing for myself.
Apart from apart from
Apart from the
entertainment,
modeling and well, I actually love football.
I know that.
Yeah,
I know that.
I would have got to play football. I play football very well, but I didn't really like supporting them.
Oh,
Yeah, my parents think they say
you think it's what?
they repack like with rough play.
So
They never
that
knew
you're
to
not
yeah,
injured.
they never knew to end up like
No, they don't want you to injure. You don't understand
yeah,
parents.
there's pain in the game. There's not how you do something that you won't feel the pain. Even the model feels the pain
A
of
parent feels the pain more than the child. I've seen one injection picture. The child was putting his hand for them to give injection. It was the mother that closed her eyes. So you see, they are taking in our own pain. But I don't know if they are doing us justice. Because sometimes when a child says, I want to do this, I don't allow the child to do it. If the child start pushing wheelbarrows, they say, I would have been an actor,
so,
but my mama did not allow me. Yeah,
so actually my mom she always notices that because she does we watch things together.
okay,
She always notices that I'm always watching musical videos with her.
okay.
And apart from that, when I was in university, I have friends that are into music. So I tend to give them 100% support.
You
Mostly,
appear in their music video for free, right?
not like I support artists. Like that's why I do like I support artists around the
So when you say support now, somebody think you are one down with it.
No, not that kind of.
Say support.
Like
Support.
support in the sense that I give them the ginger, give them the right morale that you are good. Because most artists, before an artist will believe that okay, you can do this, you can do something for yourself, but you can't do it for the crowd. So you need to someone that can push you to come out and okay, do this thing, let people see what you can
Now I want to find out the cost. Because you are more focused on musical videos, right?
do.
So the cost of making a musical video, can you give somebody out there now might want to contact you? So can you give people an estimate so that just in case you're like before they contact Director Joe, you must have 5 million. So there must be people
Like
trying
has
to
not returned.
so you must have like Because as you are speaking now, a lot of musicians are watching,
Yeah, sure.
and they were like, "Oh, there's a director," but they don't know if they are going to approach you or not. So some people are approachable, their prices are fair, but they don't know where to start from, as in to ask you, because you might go and call 1 million and they don't even have 300,000 in their account. So, like how much? If somebody now comes to you and say, "I want to make 100,000 naira video," what would that man? With editing, no.
So anyway, I'll show the video.
50K, and you edited it.
So what they call this thing that there's a low budget video.
But if you do Chrome, it will be low budget now. But
Chrome.
Chrome will be fine.
Oh yeah.
Chrome is fine.
Okay.
Even if it's 50K old, as
Yeah.
long as you post by the green, they now put in one paradise.
My work will come out even if it's 60K.
That's what I'm telling you. Because why I like all those cartoon videos is that for a long time it doesn't go out of fashion. That's the truth. If you use black and white all around, it doesn't go out of fashion. If you use indoors, it doesn't go out of fashion. But when you start using outdoor, it goes out of fashion. I've seen a lot of cameras drop. They look so nice. That initial time when they shoot the video. But after a while, you find out that the picture quality will start dropping. So I don't know if it's our Nigerian weather.
It's because of the camera house you are using. You know, as a cinematographer, you want your work to be so clean, you want your video to catch you, you want it to see the video well, see the videos. You know, so because of how good the camera, so that's the first thing about security. These cameras, even if not to make good skills, good camera will still guide you and get your skills. Yeah. So, the question you ask,
About the fees.
how you feel, depends on what you want to achieve. Yeah. And as a director, by listening to this song now, then I'll picture things I'll do.
Okay.
I'll put myself in the working with like that thing that will happen to me.
Okay.
So now, those things now, for not all times, I need more resources than them. And you know a lot of people to reduce the rate of money you spend. But actually, it's challenging. But the fact that they knew you that how this guy is trying to do supporting, you don't have my money, do supporting. So that lot of money is also good. I get my things for people around myself. So like, I want to shoot a very good video for you. Let's start it too. What did she say?
100,000. Are you hearing? He said a very good thing with editing.
What did she say?
Anyhow. So because you want to be winning Grammys now. Nomination of Grammys now. With blow, you understand? So I want to ask you, went to film school, FT. So give me your experience.
FT film school in the Valley. Just open
So they have branches. But you still have the experience. The feel about it. The same thing.
The same thing. See, the lecturer name of it was on the
You've met Gloria Dor. Gloria Young, sorry. Gloria Young.
I don't know
Gloria Young, the clumpy one. You know, I think she's a lecturer in
yeah, she is.
She and her husband. Have you met Wale Adegoke himself?
Our base is children.
The children, okay. So somebody is
The
designated.
junior
Okay. That is taking over the one in my university. Wow. That's a big thing. Let me see how this thing all over the states.
If there is a second one, yes.
Okay. You should spread it around because a lot of people need film to learn how. I remember back then, let me tell you, short sport, I don't know if they still do it now. Back then we had the National Theatre and we had games. So if you want to be in character, don't be the first person to go to the front of the director and be shouting your lines. So just look at the director and the person that is talking. What the director. So by the time 5 people have done it in front of you, you now pack all the experience of the 2 of them. And when I know, back then, I know how to shine when camera face me like this. I can shine, as in, you're like, wow. I don't know if God sprinkles some diamonds on me. Once I just come in front of the diamond, you just see them smiling. Like, okay, what does she want to say? The next thing when I'm speaking, they're like, oh wow. So I'm always on the pipeline, like they must contact me, they must contact me. And at the end, they always contact me. But so I don't like being the first person to the audition. Because I just want to watch the director's face and the person that is performing. There's one that the director stood and said, all you guys doing here, coming to be shouting like this, and your hair is bouncy. Pack your hair back. So everybody's packing their hair back.
That would necessarily. But now we have a few schools in Nigeria now. We need more film schools. Because that's what's happening.
Yes, we need a lot of film schools because even some of these things, the supposed well-known actors, it's been long they've acted, but they didn't know that they are out of their game. That is the truth. I will not lie to you. If it was name of this film Omotola acted, it was not so fantastic. It was not your Omotola I knew. So sometimes when you step out from the movie scene for a long time and you're coming back, you need to brush up. So it's not about coming to be doing your nose like this and be running and be shouting. It's not about that. It's about your techniques. You've lost your techniques because you have not been in the scene for a long while. I remember that film. I don't know if it's the old or something like that. She was a lawyer in that film. And her scream, everything was not the Omotola I knew. That was the truth. I found it very difficult to understand where Omotola is coming from. Because maybe she has been behind the scenes for a long time and she's trying to come in front of the scene. Please go and brush up. Don't say I'm a professional, I've done this before. No. Even me myself, before somebody saying, I remember when somebody told me that they wanted me to talk to that with them. And I'm like, oh, look, I've not been this song for like 2 or 3 years now. Just give me, can you give me 2 days? Let me prep myself. Guess what I did? I went back to my songs, my music videos. I just went back to them. And I saw myself the way I was doing things and my music, my voice, the way the range I sing. Oh, and I say, oh, I say that. I have to go back to it. So sometimes I would like for Omotola to go back to her old things. Because let me tell you, I believe this thing I'm saying, Genevieve does it. Because when she added the lion heart, I'm still seeing Genevieve. But when Omotola added that thing, the recent one, I didn't see Omotola. Omotola in those days now, if she's a dubious girl, she's a dubious girl. She won't be shouting on your head. And you'll be laughing because she has this way of doing things. But she has lost that touch.
Sure. Yes,
she has been away from the scene. Like the likes of Kate Henshaw. Kate Henshaw, this thing is in her blood. So even the way she will whine her mouth and be talking to you and doing a twisted voice, you know that it's in her blood. So Vivian Zelu tried to come back to the acting, the movie, Nigerian movie industry, but she's still lacking that about Vivian Zelu. Vivian Zelu is a very good actress, and she acts so well that you believe her. But of recent, I've been seeing a movie, she's not that recently. So I want to advise, just an advice, it's not that I'm criticizing anybody here. I'm not the best actor or the best anybody, the best actor or anybody. But the thing is that you have to learn, if you have stepped aside for a while, go back and watch yourself. Get yourself into character. Don't pick up the script and start reading. Go back and see that yourself, why people love you back then. You will see. So that Michael J, so I'll round up on you. You say a model, that's how I was selecting music. You have to give us some modeling step. People say, yes, you never can tell your job might be out there, your calling might be out there, your color might be fashion. So tell me, what's your fashion sense like? I'm seeing you are wearing Jamaica chain, Rasta, one load. Do you know how to speak patois?
I'm trying.
Okay. You know when you start having all those things, somebody will just come, one load. Right? So they say your package is what will be addressed you. So you started growing your dress. So what inspires your dress?
I don't think that. I want my art to show you.
Your look. What must it be that you must express the art?
Actually, I've always dreamed of doing fame, like different life.
But how because you know the problem about dreadlock, it restricts.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not going to keep it on there.
Don't make it longer than it is because there are some scenes you cast for it, you have the face and everything, you want really they can pay you extra to cut off your jaw. So that thing can be a hint. So I always tell people don't make things permanent. I've been to you know I see set today. I went to a movie this year telling me I should lose the hair. Do you know how much I beg them for wig because they say I must wear blonde. So I now told them, okay, there will be I had to negotiate, it's not supposed to be. Then negotiating, you know. So I would have come with ordinary hair, yes, anything they want to do for me. So they now got a blonde because the guy in the same to be a blonde. I said yes. Actually, what people don't know is that I'm a blonde hair. I'm a natural brown hair. Anybody that knew me growing up knows I have a brown hair. So the guys saw it, I was like, no, with all these your freckles around, there must be a brown something in your hair. So the guy gave me a brown wig. So I negotiated, but it's not supposed to be so. So don't make it so permanent so that in case they want to shave your hair for a while, you will not be changed. So at this point, I want you to go back. I want to put music. So I know those kinds of can ginger. Just go front and back. You know you are tall. So that's why I push. Hold on. I want to put the. They are still giving 64. I hope the camera is carrying it. Oh, let me check. Oh, let me check before you will cut off yourself and be entered. So just go forward and go back. So this is from my music.
But it seems it to be a distant love. It to be for a long time. It to be a distant love. I was
That is sound from one of my songs called titled Distant Love. I sing classic music, so that's what I sing. Thank you for making it sound nice. Yes. So at this point, we stand up to see our good bands because you stand here because you don't can cut yourself in the camera. See who tell you I'm not tall? What do you mean? Someone like 6 feet. I'm 5'9". We small. So Director J, I like the way you educated people, the difference between cinematography and the other one what you call and videography. So it's a very good lesson for you from now. So how did they reach your social media?
My IG.
Yeah, I told you.
Okay, my IG handle is Gameboy Official. Gameboy spells on GIMBOI_official.
He said you can make video for 50,000, but if you want a good video, it's for 200,000. You understand? So you can contact him. Do you have a phone number you want to drop?
Yeah, sure. My number is 090-2684-554.
He also edits your already made work, so he can do it for you. So at this point, I want to say thank you for coming to our studio. I hope you had fun.
Yeah,
No, I'm just a distinct person.
You're very lovely. Very lovely.
Thank you for the compliment. So at this point, goodbye, everybody.